Welcome to the video about my roll timer and everything, I guess. Usability and user experience of making it work properly. Welcome back. This is devlog number 4. Uh, so this is just a sped up video of me figuring out the timer, what it does, how I make it work with code, how to set it up. Um, it was very simple, very straightforward. The only issue I had was the float or what was inside the this right here. What was in there? You saw the timer and then float equals -1. Uh, time set. Sorry, I'm trying to read this off of DaVinci Resolve's tiny little top right screen. But just figuring out what it needed was the hardest part. And it took me like 10 minutes to do this. So pretty straightforward. Works well. I had the timer set a little too high, so I changed that a bit. When the what was it? When the I got back into it later, as you can see in the second part of this video. Okay, so just to get into what I've updated with so far, you can see in the top right, it says you can roll, time to roll. It gives you a countdown, and you can roll again. Boom. Simple. So, how I did that, so the roll UI, this is the user interface, for the label that displays the whether you can roll or not. It's pretty simple since I have everything stored in global variables. I just have it set a roll to able to roll. It's true, and then sets it to false after you roll. I have a roll cooldown, which is the time till you can roll again. And that just comes down here. Set is rolling, it will roll equals false. Is rolling, gets set to false after it finishes. Pretty straightforward. And then, where is the player timer? There it is. So here's the timer functionality. You saw it in the little clip before. 30 seconds is way too long, so had to bump it down quite a bit. So this was interesting, trying to figure out how to display the time left. I was trying to do it in the roll UI. I was trying to on-ready it and then get to the timer, but it was just not working at all. So instead, what I did is I just used the global variable. I should probably set this to like something, but I'll worry about that later. It's working right now. And then I set that variable to what time is left, and since it's in the process function, it'll update with every frame. So it'll just keep bumping it. And you can see it down here. It is outputting the time left with every frame update, which I need to get rid of this. So another thing, you can't put an int with a string. So I was messing with that a little bit. So what I did is I stringified the number, because normally it'll print out like a super long, I don't know how many digits it goes, but it's quite long. So what I ended up doing is I just called the string and I used square bracket notation to grab the first number in the sequence, or the first character, I don't know, in the number, and that's what gets added to time to roll. Eventually this will be switched to some sort of sprite that changes color. You know how you have like spell cooldowns in games and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty straightforward for that. It took me a little while to come up with this though, just because I wanted to make it work in here for some reason. I don't know why I had that in my head. That was the way I wanted it to work. But yeah. And then, oh, I was also working on this button visibility. So it just mirrors that pointing up a little bit. Anyway, so this is here. I also have the sprite 2D, which is over it. Trying to make it hide if this one hides. You know, just so it can, all the UI can go away if you're not on a touchscreen device. I haven't gotten it working yet. If it is on the touchscreen device to come back, if that makes sense. But it'll get fixed eventually. I think I might actually change this secondary button to be double click right or double click left. But we'll see if it can handle that. But yeah, that'll be eventually. That'll probably be next. I tried to use GitHub pages to launch the game, but I guess I need to update to the more modern Godot engine, or the more recent release, because GH Pages does not give the correct signing to something to be able to release it. So I'm working on that, so you can at least try the game. I can get some feedback, but that'll be hopefully this upcoming week, if not the week after. All right. Well, I'll keep y'all updated. If you want to join the internal testing, just, I guess, let me know in the comments, and I'll try and set that up here soon. So if you like the video. If you have any questions or concerns about anything, or you want to share any of your experiences working on any of your coding projects, leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to read them. I'll respond as quickly as I can. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.